Please. Maninkoy. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
I've just performed a simple but brief, very important act of presented my completed assets declaration forms to the Auditor General as required by Article 286 of the 1992 Constitution and the Public Office Holders Declaration of Assets and Disqualifications Act 1998, Act 550. Ghana's assets declaration regime and its related activities have often been shrouded in secrecy, and only unless in special circumstances compliance is often difficult to measure. In times past, I would privately have presented these forms to the Auditor General in fulfillment of my statutory obligation. I've taken this step of presenting these forms publicly as a way of injecting some openness and transparency into the process of assets declaration. I've always maintained that while it is all well and good to punish corruption, a more effective way of addressing the canker is preventing it from occurring in the first place. I honestly believe that if properly curated and enforced, the assets declaration process can become a sustainable tool for tackling corruption. Corruption by nature is insidious and thrives under the cover of darkness. The more light that is shown on it, the more likely that it will be fought successfully. I've also taken this step to send an unmistakable signal to all public office holders, especially those that I have appointed, that I take the declaration of assets very seriously and expect full compliance from them. I've asked the Chief of Staff to send word to all appointees to ensure that they declare their assets by the end of the first quarter of this year, that is by 31st March 2025. I wish to stress that any appointee failing to meet this deadline would face severe sanctions, not excluding removal from office. Even as we strive to hold past government officials accountable for their stewardship, I deem it even more imperative to enforce anti-corruption among our present public office holders. Charity, they say, begins at home. I'm therefore determined to take the necessary steps to ensure that we fight corruption vigorously so that the precious little resources that have been entrusted to us by the Ghanaian people are used only in their interest. There have been issues raised about the effectiveness of the current assets declaration regime. We must take advantage of the current constitution review process to strengthen the assets declaration regime to make it more relevant to changing times. I believe that we must move to a regime where the assets so declared can be published before and after public office, so that the phenomenon of unexplained and overnight wealth, obviously earned through the proceeds of corruption, can be checked. I trust that a healthy debate can be had over this issue and consensus built on the way forward, so that collectively we can defeat the unwholesome canker of corruption.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is DDK 4 Stars Radio TV, Atlanta, Georgia, USA. With information to keep you safe and productive in every society. This is another beautiful day, another wonderful day. We're so excited that we are going to have this great conversation about our own country. I say, be informed, making that, get an option, and then support. We're giving it back to community. That's why we meet all the time and talk about things that is very essential to us and then our country as a whole. This week is another good one. Yeah, we're going to talk about the Assets Declaration from the President. JDM has announced he has submitted his own documentation for the Assets Declaration and then has charged his appointee also to do likewise. And there are some few questions we want to ask about it. And also, he has reset the bottom right now, reset the whole nation with a 10% increment of the public sector workers. So that's a good thing. But before we get started, let me go and then welcome my panelists. And it's a utia bo wunia mane fra wunia na fachen kachen say DDK ni emrena so yawo America Atlanta abruchi America mu ena yedwunje o man Ghana we san say Ghana ye nyina ye kru enye obakofo dia ntino etwa say ye ka ho asem nti menko mame makwaba memo atena say ena memo achi eni memo ha ewo bibia we say fana bibia wo bia na say menchia wi afache me why na yemu bi no edu bibia na kasa na akoye bibia ho nti menko mame ma ho mame ma hello mame ma mame yeah what me come bibia boko de
you there yes
good mama no de bia mama de me aya me bona baso mama maka ema binomu a say ye ka say ye edwumaden ye de ani to form na ye de aboya ye bra on say wo bra mu jeni na wudi a would to me edima woto so wo enti na menka ne from bibia e just about gaza sa woni ne pim so a na fi baba be yi na ye kakra so sadeti e menkoi echa esafaka papa say just afaka mba yi na no pampa sa papa we die jo enie menko wo fa ya hoye over
DDK
Eddie saying
nyamia do boko me ho ye na nso
bisu migusu kakaka say metemu kan je say meni agi esan say ye ka ye kromu asemso mu e wo say o mani diye na ye so ye hoton ana wo fa wo musa good it just have a ganya my intino chiri no me fie okay Papa Savoka.
Yeah, Cobra.
Now other than ya wutite sa.
Oh, there be not. Me want to be, but Mama so of fire on Mamma Mabakase Missurunti.
Mr. Wande and him be going to call.
So when ya zan dia, we are zan maker. Why you when DC Mamma of fire?
Ebusiafo munti echia esafo aka or they say they want me pim so but you know what yedo ye ho anye ne enwechi ne se wo munti no sa pepe ne ko na ye kokko de krato mbra in free Charlotte Way tropical ono na obo abasi ye besia.
Hello.
Akuya.
Yes.
Eti say.
Boko now so e.
Nyame adom Ghana boko.
Nyame adom boko. Now so e.
Nyame adom me pegana aduane adi wo ho. Enti se wobetumi anya bode ne kontomire ne banche no de abremia nkamani beje pa obi be ba US nyame adom next week.
Na ko de abreo.
You. Enti no o de kekani nyina abom na nipa no ba me de number be ma na wafro why.
Match.
Any bye.
Hey, Kewo, they be a fontarwa, so and then if a bunch in a body free Ghana, Bremedi answer.
Akuya ma figure na aduane but when him say US answer the head so be nya Ghana aduane ato.
O de krom ha say what ha kwa, enti ne ekoso ha no mu nyina onte ye. Say manimi we na twam. Ya de Ghana ba US abrochima mu hanom say Charlotte Way tropical market. Obenya nuane bi te say enwo macro ahoro nyina abenkwan a ye de egu chansi mu eno so benya bi wo ho. Eye magi sad din ahoro bayere bode potato brodo enyadoa emu gari wele prekese beans ebro ntos milo kokonte momo ne krampo no upebia ubenya bi o Charlotte we
edina wo boy na mahu baby ko we na madam fu bi din ho adanse omoton African way nyina
anne sawadamfo ni di ho adanse e kire ode ana ye no kretrodo omotonton African way GT pentoma ade apempa me shirt kama ade apam manta ade eye dress skirt kawa sandal shoes slippers any coat omutimi shako office any baby bi nyina Charlotte way tropical market etonton bi wo hono ahwene e sa ode beto sisi ana ode beto sa na sa ode beto 9 po ne Charlotte way etonton bi wo hono hwehwe ye kire kwan e wo 396 West Pike Street number C, Lawrenceville, Georgia 30046. Fryer our telephone number way so 678-682-3577. Charlotte Way Tropical Market, African, Caribbean, and Latino market.
Your one-stop tropical shop.
Charlotte's Tropical Way, your one-stop shop for all your tropical needs. Dedicating yes, and Medicana, we share Shayna, Mabunia, Susu, and San Cabin, as you say, your co, your Nimanisa. Now, near a woohoo, a Samoa, ye can Nisisia, and then say, oh, man, penny, Eddie, Abase, we so be a tre ne a japadia war. Just say, Sisia no money dear, ye fitia sepre cope. Enti, I will say, Emrana war since 1992 Constitution, I will so be a diso. Now, as bisa, and say, Dida denina, womuye sadiwe. Na, ye trotro near the ashe envelope mo. Na, ye de aquacotu, obi mbiesu she, na washe near womb. Enti, Sisi ano dia ne be ye different essence o mampani ama ono ana appointees no ana se wo a wapa won se won be di dwumedie no akopi match busumi a ye ba be nwemu ending na bueno ufi se wezusu be ye ensem a ye kekani bi ana se sisi ade ye ni breso a wo mbefa kwan so na mana ba be ye ebiasa fana nyina enkrata yina ebehu anase eye kukumu asem nko ha nti ni omampani efiti ase eye ade a ono na efiti ase anase ewo ho deda ena sisi ano wo ba be ye na wahyemu ekena na ibesi de yehu se enyomo a ensemo a atroye ni japade a omuwo no a wo mbetro no eye no kura ibesi de yehu menkoma mema Hello, Mamiama.
Yes, Papa.
Aha. Sisi a omampani atuna nutu ono ankasa de nedie aba. Nedie wode ba en obi anim ne ewom. Ana sisi a wahye ne apanfo so obi asomfa ne de mbra. Na nya wo kwa be ye obi a na ye be ye den ye hu se enyomo wo matro ade abai eye no kore. So mo de beto wo so mo de to amansan dwa so mu obi ehu anase wo say yekukuo mu esanse over the years ni na no obi anti bibia ho hwe bepim sisi anti no ye onye ne den ye be den ye nti o mamema
that tell me that me chia o na me chia etiepo ni me co-panelist na ye da omapeniasi ye da omapeniasi the leadership by example why any dear na me de mrano ho de da na Ghana de see ye wuri mrada e tu pa mrano so da e mo ba no so manya na say we ye be ya me da na say first of all because ye krono atitia pansam enti no want atitia pansam ne de e say a transparency e wo 100% na mo a mo se ma be research no more number a set example first. Now at the bar, I think it should be confidential between the if I say special prosecutor, maybe judiciary, other team, no. It based on term, no, the obedi no, say be I can say be a corruption we ha o si hwede me wo hwede me present here na e dey compare na to dey na e fa say no kwa na be dey di e ho na am say on be publishing no say this is what we declared, but you have to say there's another transaction or you are involved. If you trace that transaction in Sikana, now you have to compare the whole presenting from the beginning now. Near Shena and pass Sikana Doswa, then you'll be arrested. And I mean, there's also a factor say, more 1.2 be undeclared. One declare it means determination, or you're going to lose your job or your position, which is very good. And I pray that all of them would deliver their assets. Now, where so any Bibia, be cost da Ghana, send a very good sample in the presidential line, and then in other managing positions and directors positions and CEO positions and Bibia. Obia to be declared an asset more, but once leadership in declare my asset, say, oh, give and now baby now, yes, there's a corruption there. You bet me at a way, check and balances, they're a big deal. Baby, I also a chucky beer, Elko, you need be you hold you responsible. Say, I and the argument now, you're teaching of Ratana, and Quebec say, now some Kufa Dubai, no, he showed his asset. What is the big deal? It will be to me in Casa. Now, when I put out one show, Nidiano, and the band say, more Monka say, mobile financial money, I am before no. I say, okay, I'm not no accounting for such must pay, won't be that. So, on the material, it's a commodity procedure to first from the beginning. Anka way, Anka. Obia suspected no, and now Obia fa assembly atoluso, and now Obia, and this will be the assembly atoluso, but he was the head of that financial unit. It is a baby. Now when you see a bisao, like a way simple. Whether he's there or he's not there, they could prosecute him according to what he brought from the beginning and what they are talking about now. And I think it's a good beginning for us, especially your economy nation. We need to stitch every corner. You see, a stitch in time saves 9. So you best teach corner BI one send a bet me about the canon buyer. I think it's a way good to go, and it's a good thing that he did, and I applaud him for that.
Okay, sure. Thank you, Mami Amma Nya Waka. Dear friends, it's a good thing to do, and then she applauds him. Minko Wafaya. How do you react to the president's steps, Wafa, to get this asset in your man? What do you do? Is it something? Say, as someone be saying, is this something that should be public? And I say, because I knew, say, they will only put everything and then type it, put in an envelope, they go through without the. They just said, nobody look at it, and over the years, that is what has been going on. What is your reaction, Wafa? Into?
Okay. Thank you so much. I'm chair at the President of the Republic, John Mahama and Professor Ginano Fukontima are more respected Ghana. Recently, no avenue. From the initial, before I told you that Mahama is going to be the pace setter. And Mahama is a pace setter in everything. Going to be the pace setter in 24-hour economy, pace setter in declaration of assets and everything. And he's just resetting the country. The country will bounce back and will be put on the right track. It will set the pace, that will be able to. I think that what he has done, it is going to be this is going to be, I may say, something that will be left behind for other successive governments on community. And I think it's a laudable idea, very good for you to declare that. That you can now also declare previous governments declare, right?
Yeah, will be actually the court, but nobody sees any of those declarations. Yeah,
they don't open it. Right?
No, they don't open it. Yeah.
But I think we are in a new direction right now, and what the Mama have done is the right thing, the way to go. Declaring the asset, people let us know what you have and stuff and stuff. Like Mama was saying, if we have to declare Kenopurata and stuff, and all that happened, they will know that this. Even though we know, if die after declaring the assets, and some people may also, but no crown, they put some kind of a use into them. So move via crown or move to a limit. And Kenopurata, so we are kind of what we are drink or if you are for limited number, Ghana, Swanya, Kakra. So they are saying declaring assets, that I think is the right way to go. But the main thing is like Mahama has said, we make sure that people that will come into his government, they are ready to serve the people. You are not there to amass work for yourself, but you are there to serve the people. Come on board and serve the people. So if you are not ready to do it like that, don't come on board. Like people just like the past government was described as the mother serpent of corruption. He surrounds himself with people that are corrupt. That's them now. Matinabi Duka Waka people don't so say the national service. You put the to me creating 80,000 ghost names near the GCKD 700 Ghana cedis times 80,000 every month. Dedicated to times 8 years. Well, these are some of the things. I could how corrupt it is. Oh, and then down a pieba. Now, this is I copper Professor Mayakin. I'm going to be saying tight train. Yeah, the tight train 2 million in a support. You see, all these kind of things, it depends on the person that you elect to as your leader. And I think what data, yeah, the Nabi to the Cote or your strap for no, he said, the mother serpent, that I either catch. Yes, we are the government is throughout from the initial phase. Mother serpent of corruption, or woman in our corrupting King Kong. And we saw it. Any member of his government have done corruption, and there is every department of his government through corruption and poor. At the end of the day, end up just 3 achievements. Breeding of corruption, stealing and looting from the public purse. Okia was not so about protecting public purse. Look at what we saw. And it was clear. Just if you are to government, so I can testify and see that stealing is going on in this government. And he has nothing to do just to allow them, because that is what he is. The mother serpent of corruption, surrounding himself with people appointees who are corrupt, and they were stealing. Look at the Ruberata. When we are to the sense that Ghana are running down, Bobro economy are running down, Bobro from 56% to 104. A percentage when you 100%. That what would be that? Me, Bofa say cry in Chirakro stage 2 or say you crop it as a percentage of a cat or say 100%. 100% is Bianco and gross 400 and 400. Kenopurata the Yakota for 104. You see? And then he's running away when you are saying he should come and give accountability. You have people like Nanabi who come. As for Nanabi, I don't know what is wrong with him. He's always supporting wrongdoers. He is backing wrongdoers. Chediana Godfrey Dame here or the whole world says what Godfrey Dame, you can see a fire Godfrey Dame. He bold enough to mount a press conference and defend Godfrey Dame. When the whole attorney general is tarnishing the image of the country, you are there to defend the person. What sort of politician are you? Look at this one too. Kenopurata, they are declared as fugitive and what they don't understand. The person has stolen everything. You don't want us to say that the person is a thief. When the person is a thief, you don't want us to say. I mean, which country are we living in? What sort of politicians are we building? Then some people will come and tell you that these are the people that are good. When they speak, they are good. Nanabi and what we call Upurea, Bakunu, friends, Komnadum, Phenomena. When they speak, they are the best people. Look at what Nanabi has been doing. if you have somebody who is of sound mind and you follow, you see that guy is not a politician, he's a thief too. Because why somebody has stolen, we are talking about the person, you are coming to defend the person. Look at Godfrey Dami, tarnishing the image of the judiciary completely, the whole judiciary in Ghana, and somebody came out and was defending him. Ken Okorata has stolen everything. They are calling him to come and give accountability. Somebody is mounting a platform to defend him. Obisu Beate, because he went now, you did no one. The thing is, the person is a thief. Let's call a spade and nothing else. It is a dedicated me and the say, a cleaning, at least a very reducing the way corruption never go high and a very reducing the kakra, because the person will be thinking about it at the end of the day, because they say I beg for me to come and give account, and I didn't present that. How do I get it? So I said that it is the Muhammad Ibe, a very good way to start. So that can prevent some of them who have the ideas and who are going to government to loot too much like an Ukurata have done. At least somebody lives in Kakra. At least you can't make a Ukraina, a member form, a member kind of a ABBA form. So I say, and I see it to be the best and the best way to go for our country. Let's start with it and then make sure that we follow other subsequent governments. Or follow some best taking my step to be able to care about this kind of lifting and stealing left, right, and center like that. Broad day looting and stealing, and so better from Kakrama.
Okay, sure. Me that see what for y'all no all the stealing a year we'll come to talk about 80,000 way a year National Service Secretariat NSS a hard drink kakra, but we'll get there, because you see we just restarted the nation to yakoye ni mwanisa men call a year it's asafaka inkuti no so the reaction papa
kwabla me da wase me nuan mo di kakasa moni hwa why ade hwe masem bia beka ye madwene, but let me be emphatic say me Ghana near to about coming met to ama Dr. Baumia. But I'm not an MPP. But anything be American, me Ghana, even Ubia or ye badrim ba no dadun enim say the Macano, mediate because they be American. Look at even 2 months as a 1 month to cry a 2 baby, Sheniekos or Ghana. Share the leadership that we have. Come on. Enti me say Samuel Ghana, Metwama Dr. Baumi, and Asabia Macan, you can tag me anywhere. Nana B. Kwakweni Doho, Atik Muhammad, Dr. Komra Dunfe, Samia Wuku, 2 women. I'm telling you, my minister said, you almost see and Obienwa were brilliant since I didn't Mabobono. And I mean it, and I'll keep on mentioning them. I'm not scared. And I know the quality of politicians that I'm talking about. Yet, Tiana B. Kasa, Niti ministers be a you Mukasa. Never compare. Shakabra, my main questions because many are grassam and walk cano. Me, who can work case when you offer you? Kase, Asafwaka say. That is what I believe in. And here, my main car assembly. Dear man, Penina King can a concert to me. I'm not scared. I'm speaking the truth. The Omampanyina Bejina Wakasa Babanina useless to me. When you're president, when declaring access, paper now would you share envelope? What does it mean? Even the 1992 Constitution itself has given way for stealing. The 1992 Constitution, it has given us way to steal. Is that president who is reading this is not under indemnification? Is he not indemnified? What are you talking about? What are you people talking about? Wouldn't be the tricks in it? Sir, access declaration. Will I have access to see what the man wrote? What is entailed in that? Was what declared access? What you share envelope? Now you are no. China. What you are actually crowd? And can what be at all? No media man who say also work cast me. What of you? why you say open na me hu say nti say achina wo kwana say ne car say me nsakra nyanwa because oba wa top akwa kan ho na wa be gina ho and I have me ministers no ba foforo no e dey no ye ni ministers hwe nti am ka to say me until say me who the practical aspect of it. Say the work I will come and applaud him, but he will not do it because he papa no work when him so under indemnification. He can still and we can argue when he left. Yet me ebisara sembia president no free ono obedi 4 years no kwa no mu fi say nsebi ho ani enim ana yante because he was indemnified. And the constitution itself, the 1992 constitution has given way, a paved way. So we are president because those who wrote it. Now, Omutra constitution, I don't know them. I have to even find the names. I'll come here and mention Omu blood Omu Sahu Papa. And I'll keep on saying it. Because the constitution, it was written under any public instructions because since I'm a soldier buying and you're the civilian rule into a yes sir. Sa constitution look I don't know be I am a con or Mampania or Koya Sana Papa we are Sabano. I dare we didn't hold your pardon. So Oba went to me, I revised the constitution, no one changed the idea back home. Papa Nadia we didn't hold your papa no and now so what shall let me tell you my banya bakasa. Hey, adia former president in the government here no. Papa ya what is so want to mean ye be that emphatic. You know the yakoso current president. Near former president here no. Muda mupa sisi with the social media no. Ya wo obia historical facts to ho. Papa ni 4 years now. Let's go and bring the first 4 years of the former government. Now ya last 4 years. Now ya for papa wait 4 years no year no. Now 4 years you be trying to compare. He can never do anything because near no even the way we are say. I'm telling you. And munyai and was what declaring access. Where are the floor? You can't say, well, you be me who so baby, won't mean your fogo. I'm telling you, with the constitution of Ghana, no. Won't mean ya be beer, the access crowd declare no, access no what you are bottom. Me, so I say, where you look for. No, the over canon where or my publishing in Anya from and to Ghana papers in now me for copy to in 4 years or qua on sign declare the access near the comparison. What are you talking about? Woman better so and penifon better so. Why and yeah, minka second because Sassimo Yaka and Kusiaga and Sawam maybe so more Yenia was so Yenia no chacha and Sawam can be one year tomano. Question me bisa woman to na ya say death ratio akose in some country say you say ye ti wiase na ye ti Ghana na ye see ye penokra in some country ye hwadia hwe mo hwe ni yo say first no entinam dika kato say o mampanya wa ba say wakọ na wasaba no mesremo Mama yentu papa no fo mo amubaso na mo kasama no mom yentu papa no fo. Those were the days u dina ho a wo ka asem bia because onu fi say wo ka asem Ghana fo ni ewirafi enye namre imo e bia nsa me kasa wo hei ni America bia eda ho enti me kasa bia of that came here baby am ka tem say mo say me say me the test mamo say o mampani we ni ameko Canada I need a copy. Because bet me nyaka to say manka because of my got to throw enti manka unless bring a copy of it never play no bia otie no wontie
yes for can say we know we be chia
yeah nia yekono nia yeko Ghana sisi ano mama yenyai era no bia be no waka se bi tuto no woko sisi ano ye peso mampanyini ye settled owie ni nsema wokika no baby ho ye be kokoto and the people be upon the neck of court. And the morning kasa, mama yenye careful. Because even Papa no information minister, crowd what Ghana sisiano, wanu crown judiciary, what tarnish woman image. Hey, your call to call Sa papa no was so information digital whatever minister no. Even you just judiciary crowd were underrated woman, and you have questions to answer. Until the person come out here and say, "We are camouflage." Papa no be ministers nya opa yonhwe minister. Do me papa nyina ya za because ye mbie so. Obi ye minister sisi a wo fie wo Virginia. Sisi a ye kase obi ye new minister di fie wo Virginia.
Who then see
oh ada yan candidate bia opa google na we enti no dem pesa me kama muti ase ne say anu a ye de ka no eduru ne sa anu na ne sa de yi anu o enti mum ye hwe ne ye musimo de watwe ne japade nyina wo de akoto court hwe kantete no Wuka waswa na omampanyinu ba no aye kunta wakwa wonsa eni ho. Somebody is going to bring this thing out. Good opa. Mumi yan chane emfri na nkosi 6 months. This thing will be published. It will come naked. Was what they share envelope. It will come out naked. Because social media no mumi yan hwe ni yo asibu a wo ka eni ye bi wa wo ya ye me voice America says here. Enti na me mama obi say on family voice nra. And what the bar, you know the media don't say, oh, I said it. It become make ignorance. It become your fee. And you know, omampanyini, when you're careful. So when you're careful, and I will always applaud the former president. Former president, Okoya and Sana Papa Woyibano, were you very tolerant because Papa no kumi preko. I was a student. Na papa no kasa na me say oba ye kra no enka wo ba obachi wo magumu no but papa no ba no he has been very tolerant and I don't think the current government way even information minister kra na no che no is can he be tolerant Munge careful because your history so ye the baba and the odi mami twa so was so declared access ya make catch and say ntam ukegu amlem kura eden epie free na da punchirani wo bewuo no na ye behu ne tenten
me that see a chair as for a car da punchirani behu ne tenten 4 stars radio TV Atlanta Georgia USA that case and we na munyum wo like na wa share na wa ma afoforo so and sa akabi wadam for wunu bi we ye krom asem tin enyama ye nyina ana was obi aso dey na dwenchire ba. Do you think March is too long for the appointees to declare their assets? Asema bisa also and I feel moving forward now. What will be your idea that would or should be adapted when it comes to declaration of asset? What is your idea? What do you saying in the near future? Say you can say you say ekotawa will be amfani sanka. You know, what is your idea? What is your opinion? Because Jesus you ya can say ya na you feel say bia I'm on your phone yeah, they go around, they have people who are listening to all our crying, then all our grievances, you know. And to bring yours, we'll call on the comment side, and it doesn't matter, we are on all the social media outlets, and far to go now. You be kind, almost you know, your opinion, my opinion, and somebody else's opinion, and together we'll build the foundation, and then the foundation moves up. When we have a solid foundation, that is where we can build a good building. So, a bit Ghana for dear, I know you can do it and do it more efficiently. JDK, me chami hobbies is here.
The whole building is the parliament. Where
This is Robert Calvin, so he's not.
the whole building is the parliament. Where
This is Robert Calvin, so he's not. Remember, Bibiana Kwabe Biom Yasan Yaba Yato Jumedian, so 10% increment to public sector workers. Public sector workers, they have 10% increment. The government approved 10% wages increase for public sector employees after successful negotiations. 10% public sector. Negotiations between organized labor and then associations and the president himself. They said that who personally engaged with the stakeholders to secure their support for adjustment of this 10% way. A bit of say 10% pay increment is not enough. And if people say 10% is and can say a year 20 and I say 30, but little drops of water make a mighty ocean. Say wouldn't it be not when you're telling your own fantasy you pay more so I would say cracker until I don't know what everybody is thinking, but I answer no young co then could near a buyer you know you with the stakeholders.
I'll just appeal to you that let's temper our demands for this year, and once we get out of the woods, we've set good targets to bring inflation down so that the cost of everything will come down. We've set targets to grow the economy, to make things better, and when the cake is baked and it's bigger, we'll share bigger. We are proposing an independent emoluments committee that would set the incomes for everybody from the president right down to the ordinary laborer. We are prepared to walk this journey with you, but I just appeal to you that let's reach agreement on this one so that we use this year as the year of correction. And then after we've corrected, we'll see how the economy continues to go. Once the economy moves in the direction that we are all hoping for, we all, if we have an independent emoluments committee, maybe if you suggest 35%, I'll support you because it will affect my pay too.
The parties negotiating as the Public Services Joint Standing Negotiating Committee have concluded negotiations for the 2025 single spine salary structure base. It is agreed as follows. Terms of agreements that the base pay on the single spine salary structure has been increased by 10% across board from January 2025 to December 2025 in the national daily minimum wage by 10% over the 2024 national daily minimum wage, which translates into a new national daily minimum wage of 19.97 Ghana cedis.
Labour have gone through also a lot, obviously, as a major stakeholder in the Ghanaian economy. It hasn't been easy for all of us. But then again, we recognize that this year is the year that all of us, as stakeholders of the Ghanaian economy, will have to begin the process to sacrifice. But what we can also assure Labour is that we won't let you down.
What we can assure the Labour is that we won't let you down. That Ato Kesui Hayford Onona Okani a chat to do you think, Mamiama, do you think the public sector workers are being treated well in the country and being treated fairly? Mamiama, what do you see the increment of that 10%? Do you think they are being treated fairly? Public sector, Mamiama, into you.
Okay, it's about the 10% increment. The
Right.
question that you
Yeah.
asked,
Yeah.
my question is, you not voice not for look at
Do you think they've been treated fairly, the public sector? Because the public sector, they do the hard work and they are underpaid everywhere.
Okay, I think so. But before Mekasa Assemblation, mesrɛ paa asafaka wan jai mama tem dia ne nenimu kekana me jai so isuba because sabi mama no
Mamiama, let me tell you this with due respect. Come on, Mamiama, I respect you.
One at a time.
No. Don't drag me. You cannot shut me down. You can stop or I'll stop. Let me tell you. Is your president above the laws of Ghana? Come on, what are you talking about?
I'm not shutting you down, but there who you know.
Again,
Papa the boss what I can't say. The idea of politics now, it's backwards.
Keep quiet. If it's back, if you think it's backwards to you, go forward with yours. What are you talking about?
Trump is doing the same.
Madam, me committee will be a makamajine.
You can't even say one word. Who took mama?
Mamiama, listen. Mamiama, let's go personal. Let me tell you this. Say, Papa no. Listen.
What are you talking about?
Yem play be my own tie. Say me MPP nya enka da bia ye be ko so say me kasaba MPP a.
What try who 8 years? I want 4 years so.
And me kind want ana. And me kind want ana. Nana Akufo-Addo men kasama no, but he performed better than any government from your party.
You are a deep liar. You are a deep liar.
I was in Ghana. Mami Kasamba control.
You are in Ghana.
Hey, Mamiama.
Okay. Obi Nchaso. No.
One will be so free. One so obi free Sankore bet me a school in Fansipim. But somebody qualified to go there.
Missing, Munchaso.
Anamombia Wutuno started with a step.
Okay, Mamiama. You know, you need to stop that. Okay.
Now, Oma Motigana could have did that. And I mean, I didn't attempt. May come dear minim. Obiti Ghana so to me, it is not them.
Okay, yeah. It just have a campacho. Edru so na so aka odi. Mama yintim.
What you are, the quarter that you are doing, you sacrifice. Or you are sacrificing here. I don't know who do you are
Mama. Who your bar? I respect women. Listen. Hey. Mamiama tie so me catch on tie. Mamiama wutimi betra so eka se sebi obemma muti se former president Nana Akufo-Addo wutimi catch so odi nkwase asem. Mami wo yonko no wodi nsu a mami Nana Akufo-Addo wodi nsu odi ahoro nsa. Nana Akufo-Addo woti obusumo anka wo mpe. What are you talking about? Mamiama, what you just sit Nana Akufo-Addo sebe manusi suna so o ye mini opinion what make us odin kwase asem
me can amabro me did atem
no o president no madina atem
Akufo-Addo's governance.
What make us Nana Akufo-Addo what make us Nana Akufo-Addo sebe what me say
okay all right
now we you can say unipa no nim dada ene de wonya under indemnification obampanyini aje no de ko ene under indemnification. Come on, what are you talking about?
Just a
Special prosecutor called Mama. Special prosecutor, if he was so indemnified that they called him and they checked his
special prosecutor was here with way ne wako fa na mo fi so obi different dem no onu na friend no ntidie special prosecutor ntidie mo special prosecutor we were prosecutor
you saw na na do onim nyansa ni ba miam no obi sa small boy ne beto so e so don't judge mama oh you
I will judge him. I have every right to query him. I have every right to ask him questions.
Okay,
questions that I don't understand.
Mama in your program now. Mama in your program now. Okay, agents of God. No, halt. Agents of God. Agents of God. Yeah. Agents of God. Chasu. Yeah. Agents of God. Chasu.
Dear me, be a mecca.
Agents of God.
Want me stop him, sir? President, Mami Kalasem.
Agents of God is here. Yeah, mama in your butcher. We.
Nana Akufo-Addo government.
Agents of God. China and
Nana Akufo-Addo government performed better than your government. Be our boss. Hey, mama, you are going too far. I respect you. Be very cautious.
You don't respect me anymore.
Look, okay, let's go. It's okay. We end it today. Let's go. It's okay. Because if you offend her, I will hate you direct. I don't care. Because what is my body to me? What is my body to me? What is about president? What is about
okay? Mama, me bisao about public sector as a misrawa. My yemje na yentoaso.
I think sir, or starting okay, say we are in the woods, so you best starting little by little, and I think that's the best. Mama buy only 2 months here, and so sabi, eduane akofo afodo wo habono. We use a command for almost almost the best school where you know, one of yes, you know, was feeding Quaday Yaman Quaday, are doing to a windy and form, command to, and all Yanyam or Dinama to do that. Side indemnified now, or cano. Mama was called by the special prosecutor, and then he was released free. So, Edo Akufo-Addo Sosua, Yaba friend. Apart from that, you know, Mama 10% increase no, I think it's a good step because Sabi and your community ejuma. Now from the beginning, what I say, if as time but is na Trumba last now, Obama some relief, you know. I think that is the same thing Mama has done by increasing it for 10%. If as time goes, you know, the economy is better. I think everything will go on well. But that is case. Me Kasa Bibli, the 10% again, you are the host. If this thing keep on going on now, and they are very brutal, and they be a radio, Papa, I'm telling you, because I can judge you or I can criticize you by the work that you do. But I will not accept it. And then I come, I can't be.
Matthias, Mamma, abutre ade bakon ade bia me kan say when you be na ka naje
we come back and several times we di mama ni asem so and di mama asem o see a class mama so and dia be was pass so prophecy no we be giant papa no be
Mate
stop doing it.
Okay, Joe.
Do you know? And how to board it that would go fantasy.
Okay, Mami, that say. It was for 4 Stars Radio TV, Atlanta, Georgia, USA, DDK, and Misiano, and my sister, and me bra, and Yasam Kitoka. Munyabutre. Amanyafua, ye can once a me as Siakoye, Bibio, Wamoti, baby, or madam. Mother umusika bebre bia sika no bebre nti yenya botere yenya botere se wo ka for and say favor ni nyina no yenya botere eni ameka ni say yenya botere we aye kan e adusuade a yankasa yesuansia ade amaye ho emaye nchirima ani yafefo ne yaferfo ne jese omusu hu nia ekoso 10% asemu aye kan se obia echere na adwen ewo ho a na ewo se ye fa o man na ebebo se won bibie ni e fiti ase kakrakra se ne ye kan penifo ka omazem se u fiti ase epo wusin a emoja eba nti ye ye ne kakrakra though is 10% a yesin kakrakra se won nti no mesem bebre e just afaka wusu nyabutre obade oba se na dibia ye kano ye no ye amemre mu no anase ye tradition ye culture no ye na ye tue boase kakra edema ema no bebre nti no obi anya butere se ba ne sa na je se me a me hwe dwumedie no so na makakọ ye bibia ehoho edi amame munna so ye nuanom ye busua ba akopɛ ontumhwane a ne chia na ekɔ ye nyina ye gase yodio ye nyina Ghana eho ane ekɔ ne kokodu so aye be de nti adwebro madam fu bi ninkran kasi a ninkran a wote si kebofen minti sa kebofen na se tibiko wo fire hub 10% increment for the public sector workers. Is it enough? A lot of them are saying it's not enough. Is it enough? Is it good for the start? You be back account the pain. Let's go.
Okay, DDK. Thank you very much. DDK, maybe 10% now. President now propose the DDK me say for a start. With my reason, he said that you can manage the hard and fine. Manage the hard and fine, you can be any go. Abraham Mahama, if you are buying more, yes, you are buying. Let's stabilization fund, let's get them. Thinking fund, let's get them. $300 million, $300 million, and get funny and in that school, and now we look at it. Who got thinking fund my zero? Some one point them. Who got stabilization fund, some one point them. Even your cocoa trees, get point in some one point them. Cocoa trees in Africa can operate the mortgage for this cabbage. And your man is champion. It is a president who am mobilizing who 10% from the first year. That's just a see a boy and some man. And then you see, or not a Ghana photo Munya, a Yakupo Danka, CD Frank for Munya. Sika, a channel, baby, proper, 5 years then or more. Now we are to get the anymore. Electricity. And yeah, Mahama, story, yeah, DDK. A couple 90 million by this again that do some because fuel like Kupa to the JDM. And we cannot use it for even 5 days. A better Mahama airport will jam 6 months fuel. Fuel like you 6 months. And son a better Kupa to just 5 days. 5 days in Ukraine. So that's a fact. It's that tells you that there is no money. They have stolen everything. They're breaking over there. Was Ghana better British? And so what could do Ghana there? Woman, we are ticket in dedicate 10% to the that's a good year after my president Nakanuka. He has done very well. We do applaud for him. Look at what he has done so far. Finding a way to feed school children. So the school got an idea to school. How to solve the electricity problem. $90 million. Every fan of one job free you. What you made your buyer they talk. By this time here, that's too. There is no way. The way I was starting the Jumano, 100%, everything is in the right direction. It is almost 10% public sector workers are. That is, we are that it could be as maybe less, 5% crack. And get boy and someone. Where is the money? He has just started work, just about getting to 2 months. And he's able to do this. Our manager had them fine without capre. Some poor near capre. Yeah, Uko Bank of Ghana, the almost years can in a $60 billion. So I win him that. There is no money anywhere. There's nothing. Oil, sick, oil, rich now. We are restarting everything. Resetting. After you have starting oil now, in the next 3 months, oil, scatter you bet my pushing her. Social security, health insurance, a GB for any other. It is dedicated. A program at Mahama, so he's tackling it in the right direction. If you look at what he has done so far in a month, so far so good, so far so very, very good by President John Dramani Mahama.
Okay.
And they are applauding all public sectors. Mama Kuman told me, yes, no corner. And Yamako, you are telling your kind, obey increasing. And Yamama said that by next year, I'm telling you, tell me the camera, because I'm a prophet. By next year, economy, you said your can, or the direct, the backward direct, you said your can, obey increasing by 15. The following year, for 20. The following 25, who say in the first 4 years, and then were increasing salary by 30%. Over to me, the Yamano for year, and never for years. So, because the country is now in the hands that right direction. And about 74% of Ghanaians are saying that Ghana is now moving on the right track and it's in the right hands of people to manage their affairs. And President John Dramani Mahama is the leader and the one steering the boat. And we know he will take us to the promised land.
Okay.
It's Ghana for we ended to na Bibiabe Koyi. Little drops of this,
water.
It's a mighty this thing.
Make a mighty ocean.
Yesterday, we crowd a banner of the start here. Who? Send you a kind
of Odifo. You're why you didn't wait in Nana.
Right?
Get your beans, yeah. Get your beans,
let's start with this.
Let's start with
one party cram by this year, Branca, as your boy in someone, because there's no money. He's now trying to reset the country, and he has done a lot so far, so very, very
so
good.
far. So good. Okay, right. Thank you, Wafayao. And no. Kitua BA answer. Some people are saying that 10% base pay increment is not enough, despite economic hardship in the country. What do you make of that? And I feel so to me, business say, do you think the public sector workers are being treated fairly? From the time past till now. And what do you make? What is your opinion? And just yeah,
Kobra Mami and Kasim way before the question of the mechanic to look. Say about your cultural life. The current president is not older than me that much. I'm telling you. 2. The current president is not above Mama. Listen, you've spoken a lot. I kept quiet. Let me speak.
You didn't keep quiet.
Let me speak, please. Say Yatuaba ama omampanyini. Engine Cecilia one year leader may accord no any respect or deserve. But in the political arena, the corridors of politics. Se papa no so open your mampanyina and na ko no kro ye menu apanyina make e dan me catch us meeting na trase to dialogue. Enti so be DSO. I have every right when it comes to the political arena. I can criticize him. Is he above any laws in Ghana? Me needing at him. The policies, I have every right to attack the policies if the policies are not going the right direction. And let me also tell you this. Let me also tell you this. Semina me president, it will amaze you. I'm telling you. Say, oops, I'm saying, meet me your president. I'm telling you. No, you don't know me. I don't know you. And so we a leader, you don't use your brains too much. You just tap to people who are competent. And to meet my president, that is leadership. No. Be careful. No. Who condemn a baby? One of them are dear baby. The person may catch on the say. So who catch them say? Me meet my president. Say me person your president and come Costande. And let me tell you this. Hold on. Okay, let's take it like that. Let me tell you. And no crime won't mean can in Ghana yen na ye brem. Omampanyini listen.
Mama obetwe wewie. Wo kasa na me mane ye misrawa.
Mama kan tro say omampanyini dada ansa no asan be ye omampanyini no what Ghana. No nim every condition Diana Ecos or Ghana because we have former president who had access to any security information. He knew everything. And Obama to political platform say Obasa be dear adeno. Na no obano na officially the gold. And na go so me bu manana. Ye the gold near so be akola crank ya wona wadi 6 years. E bit me a president wate mamingan throw. Presidency answer about the no. your rules and regulations, your guidelines, and to only say, dear Oman Womubiano, obetini a decent to better. And we don't need to sympathize with him. I'm telling you, me panacho on anything. Or ya DBN said, 4 Stars Radio, Bama Bakasa. I was telling me applaud now. Let me applaud this young man. Sami Jemfi, me modini. We are the bonny. Me money dini da. But me money dini. When he was put there, look at the behavior of that young man. A proof of me say next time me young man I will tap him. That is who I am. I mean, I don't have political party, and I will never follow any political party. But leadership, I respect leadership. And the person may come out here and say, so you will need partner. It doesn't mean that when I come on, I can't criticize him because we are my 4 Stars Radio platforms. So therefore what? What are you talking about? And the person may catch on and say, if no, listen, say, you see a person man ko ya near obey papa and momianka. And my boss Sami Jemfi no. Young guy no buy no. Now me so background can no cha compare to young men be a do yamu portfolio platform what do you call it ministers. Look at their behavior. Nesha Sami Jemfi, I'm calling his name because he's telling me that sir he's matured in politics. Do
you think public sector workers are being treated fairly?
Answer with one sentence. That will be the end. Because the person can't say, I know say she leans to NDC. I applaud you. Me need respect for any political party. Into the person can say, so person criticize the president there. Why you criticize there? Call him and tell him to do the right thing. And when I come on it, I will applaud him to your satisfaction. But why are there any to me satisfaction? I have every right to talk about it. But me may any dini personality at him. But Papa no, I'm attacking his political ideas. There any right, and I have every right to criticize him.
Sure.
But me money personality.
All right.
Also, I can ask him the political journey no, and I me question me bisa the political journey no, and the bibi nkoya me all right. Also, my body didn't that. Me ba also my one personal name. I don't do that. Me I am a former president and now president. I have every right to call his name. Have you ever heard me calling his name?
Okay, Joe, who did
okay, come on, me see. The me person me come in United States and say
public sector.
Ghana public sector. Omune what practical aspect of what is going on in Ghana. You baby am yema juma. You be to pay more. You may who say because of this, because of the economic whatever. This is increment. Ghanaian workers should sit up. If they feel say 10% no currently, a dozen they can say, oh president, my 10 cities. Why are they? See economy in yenti ya tisukra my 5 cities. It's left to Ghanaian workers to decide, to tell the president to say step where what you know applaud, step where what you know applaud. And let me conclude with this 10 city. I heard a professor.
Women are something. Oh yeah, because when you say
it's okay. Because me krabiti me nkwa matamfo miensa. Me watamfo. Because matter me to a political party to me what opponents three obi attack me. But me so there me ntija yo. Me kana me
women are so me yo. Echia esafo occur wa ma yes was it atamfo me so yeah parazida atamfo the year but you know what I didn't into me baako de biarada ntino me besisi mo abuhwe ne mutie we asafana nyina DDK 4 Stars Radio TV Atlanta Georgia USA with information to keep yourself productive in every society you per se whatever society you belong to, you become productive. And inti ana send nina AC aircon. But I put more so yenya butre kitwe be. A yedenya Yana Madame Fubineka and some say enipa edu eti mangwa ye classroom na ye betra de bewie no obi benye ni na obi so benye baako obi benye mi no je say adweni na enye baako adwenkyerɛ eni na entumi enye baako eda nti nia wotiase no na wafanisa wonya wabutre obia na wotai to no kakra no baby sign obia nyansa enyo baako fo tire mitwa mo sisi ya maba Yes, I'm baby. I'm here to media so that Kenny is an American 4 stars radio TV Atlanta Georgia USA and yedi yedumedi say wo yedumedi bia bomodiana fa bebedan and there bibia ya abefo mfidie woto epete nam so say yo na koni ni mo ani sa na je say obi bia so enya eho emfaso enti sena ye dwendwen o manga na ho saa yenjaika ene yenjaika wochina yebekoso akansa esanse ewo say amanyo fuono womutumi etie yasem yesuso ye contribute anase ye ho modembo eka ho ena omane ekonin etisen poa ye kuro ana no yentumi enya ne ho so won ye ka say yenko a medical ka eno anse obi atam ne baga ne ye ko ntino enche mefi fidie mu ha akọ na enene na wachi asamba becheso ntino mama ne kra sisi ano o man bosum ba ko be bosum
ka enukra na edu baby me people
we na me patch ni say sisi ano ne kra o man no sisi ano bosum ba ko nie ye hunyo ma akoso ntino bosum miensa anase ensia Entemono 100 days, 100 days. After 100 days, you know, what is your expectation of minimum? Didn't you?
That is it. We need expectation. Yeah. Adia, Tama, your baby election, Adia Bisa, and Yakopa Yamai. And the Ghana should do ho. And there will be a water. Fritama, Mama Battery, Dolly, baby, Jana, Sanka Kufa in the war, Sanka, but this year I'm 23, or say 25. I don't see no I stable kakra mama so oni nkofo other countries oni more good rapport and this say akofo ado a oni odidi nkofo anahimfo atem ko didi other countries atem oni Burkina Faso akwada ketekete we a ono na akra no krapo oni ni twemaso eti no want oni nkofo anya diplomatic ties ni omo ye first second was the vice president who ye juma oh boy can ni abo so echi abo ono so abaso ono so etanechi in the background no yo mo bia ntene nka o megina ho nka so be toilet 24 na dey say eti no omo ye juma all the guys ayamo mo juma no obia ye na juma kakra eti we so ha na be share of pako no man na ye omaye ma ejuma ye so mu onyansa omo obibia no up to now Santa Kufa mama free about 4 years ago no but na ko be papa ya mo okay we see hospital we see guy we see way up to now obi am betre eso articulator ye wia eni nyama omo de ba ha bo and some nyama it say nyama sika sebi o mampeni nkwapo o babesia tam sika bebre yakose ni wodubo o se ha ho esu kura na o de wa asem wo abona baso ehini ye kasa asemo said onipa bedi nechi said onipa beka say omudi nyansa e na bubu nyansa ni say obabese be use ka dia ko say eyi ni mu na yi ana wadan for sponsor wo no ya kunu ma obi antimi interest IGP obi antimi interest who document for a whole journalist ewu mama small boy or ekwoye peace you know onu se kunu no investigation no dey man here comfortable journalist kasa ni acho and the sun in the switch obia all the journalists are happy they are analyzing their papa ni here or move follow the foot of 98 of Ghanaians we are going to make Ghana better.
Okay.
Obia people for no man as of for more to do man satawa le krapa because so who nim krapa obekama asem ko no mienu et no obia about into realization so everything is going on e bedu 4 months 5 months no nyankopon me ti we defend mama da in a way say about 4 years na obekọ no say bia when this can no true but it's America is there no corruption here there is corruption but the visible aspect of the thing yehu see amount 100,000 only 98 aye now the two are fine obia ni wa obedi ediane angu kokko ensra nensa enie mi obia kakra be so ebu omo motor nsa ne say ebu nsa ebi purugu so eto obia bedi bi in a way but you say you to the town family and friends na obi different this way na we yebo sise hey that the case na meka mama ho obi ordinary no be to si wi a yakopon en kasanche ni pa kon yakopon e mani pa kon na on trust no fa na ni hwe mama ni outcome omo bu na tem yakopon so ka say ono yakopon be yi ne film yakopon yi ne film na wa ma na sren nkofo kanta mo bi so me ko Canada up to no more America
sure Mati mamia mapento kwapa se wo Canada fu wa Canada ni eti the baby dream Oti the baby dream na se watumi nchia ntini mebe pool we ni ade man we de ya de kitu bi abevin fide de ya sam kitu bi watumi nchia enti no enche bi a me kwa kwotwe mema producer atwe edi abre no na no na wetu efri ya edi akomina si mamia ma na yetene ka echato no menko wo fire ho menkuti wo fire so de 100 days what is our expectation CCR we kickstart with the 10% access declaration me refikura nanka wo semika 24-hour economy with the passport office but yebeka yedibe to us next week yebeka no so intino we jump start signing we na intino wo fire 100 days from JDM expectation yeah into
oh thank you very much that is 100 days no best with the not the year that na kwa so we share said the was starting na nkabi ebeko yebenya dum so ebeka the whole country e kwa ofa to the first week the first day kra no open enya 90 million we needed $90 million to solve we share amaye nkora TPD omo ko mu nya biani dia ye ma eyi dia ma omo wa aduane e saba wa for yini nyina distribute am ba say the children are happy because social media omo say mahama bank omo ni ade yo mu didi kama ye omo start that get to maka to obi abe didi peche get school kwala da ka didi peche o that ke and I will share the ma odi atutu akwa constitutional review ni ade nyina ye didi atu na kwa mu bibia educational review SSP was setting committee omo ye just the bia we setting no pepe bia say atitia pansaba or the bia suna kwam say me catch no say that the say mahama we need election now or the 1st July that holiday no the bebre or so dey pa me can wow na me ni na jim but me catch no say because he is a historian and know the importance of 1st July in our history. That was when we became a republic. From 1967 to 1st July 1960, Nkrumah was still ruling under the British Queen. Now you're a republic here. The 1st July, no, they make you a republic. Mahama started praying. You better enjoy it. 1st July. And the beer will not come with that decay. The beer, this Atamani Kaba, wages for the public workers. Dedicate ticket here before as was class here who say so I have to push my people because they are suffering. And the more 10%. At least it will pushing them. That is the first year. This should tell you the leader that we have, a visionary leader and the nation builder. And your people are back as we need all market for the first year, but or sympathizing with the people. He knows what they are going through, what they went through for 8 years. People went through slavery for 8 years, and everybody deserves a certificate of survivor and Akufo-Addo for 8 years. And just to let them come out of their relief, kakra. The second year will be better. Third year like that, and then it will be the increment will come like that. Stabilizing the economy is his main factor. He has said it, and he's going to do it. Mahama de oyo, and you know, so far so good. By the 100 days, you know, he left the record, betting tax record, COVID tax record, and I friend the Bola tax. All these obnoxious taxes will be out of the system. Once I dedicate before the 100 days, you know, we never wait. Taxes in the few of Ghana for whom better as they are, and then I think I or more. Or maybe among Coco start here the picture. Already are starting with the senior high school children. And so this is telling you that resetting now no can agenda now no about the resetting back to life and a Ghana for whom the difference between Mahama's government and that of the past government or moving here they have only 3 achievements: stealing, breeding of corruption, and looting from the public purse. And what you know, achievement here and he be show with here history books.
Okay. All right.
They are going to reorganize the party to come to power. To come to where? Ghanaians going to vote for chief criminals again.
Okay.
No way.
All right.
Yeah. 30 seconds. 24-hour economy. Yeah, be started. Na Mahama ama the trade minister no Ofutu Ajare wa cost 8 years. Across Motesta Limited, across survey ho. Yeah, be started with them. They are going to increase their take and then do the 3 hours
shift.
Hour shift. From there no, you better transcend there to all the institutions, state institutions that you just to create avenues for what? The
employment.
To get employment.
Yeah. Okay.
That unemployment situation will be a thing of the past. In the next 4 years, that case, some are catching on that. Unemployment situation is going to be a thing of the past among the teenage youth.
All right.
Under the leadership of President John Dramani Mahama, who is the nation builder and also what? The nation builder and the visionary leader.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So we're going to jumpstart the state institutions, into the nation builder and the jump starter. See, start to be for remember now be ready and check. Juma say ebe say pacha. Say obi ebe didi pacha. And Juma so ebe pacha. Prophet wo fire. No. I just have a car. Yente would you crack. 100 days. What do you expect? See, I know 24-hour economy is about to kickstart. Asset declaration, 10% increment for the public sector workers, and office, ATL, beba passport office in Yuma, and be Juma be say, patch, Papa Inti.
Yeah, Cobra, me bomb in some. Omampanyina what is to see her so otimiye nina urade manumra metwem. But this is what I'm saying. My edin me hwe the practical aspect of the governance. Theoretical, you can come and say anything, but the first 100 days, when the practical aspect comes out, everybody will see. If he needs to be applauded, I'll come here and applaud him. If he needs to be queried, I will come here and query him. Because that is governance. Governance is something. Mamika we kwana me chaso. Intimida me call practical aspect, me the practical aspect, and I will come every Sunday unless you tell me not to come. I will come. If I have to applaud, I'll applaud. If I have to criticize, I will criticize him. Because presidency, so also we do on my akonya. wo so asem enti nya me pese me katwa to no say minion ma mo ba program yi so me pese me kama moti ase and say I will never be a servant to the president. So me koni fie na me kosum no. He can be a billionaire. That is my back
Nobody is a servant to him.
And the me pese me kama minion ma mo ba so ni na say nia wo ho free papa no bi a me hu ni. Ena obia so ni ho a ode ni sabenkum na kire na kura se kwan. Me pese me kama moti ase say Papa no obia antan no me kura me ni no me tan for what but nia obeye mfie 9 ana wo call ye ana de woba se obeye no eno na me di mani hwe because me your mind papa se me kura na met me akase me nkọ Ghana kura na me wabusia ho nti me pese me kama minuan ma me nimu we hia ne se mumu bie no obetumi aka me kasaboa ahye me mu nia me hunu no nia me kan nia me tie no na me de ye adwuma me hu me kura me pese me kama minuan mo tie ase ne se Yesu Kristo kura no a obaaye no nya ne ho asem mate nti mu hu se nia mo pe no enye obia ne pe nia wodie no enye obia ne pe nia wonum no enye obia ne pe na me pese me kama moti ase yeni ye baso no obia wo ne level understanding obia wo ne level of thinking me gira ho ensre wo se ka asem kire me na menka I speak my mind you can go against me but please
okay
me make kire mo say umanye courteous na yenhwe nia etwa bunra de yehunu be de we yanim obi anim it might happen say ye nia yeti ha eye chachacha no ebedruma bi kura wo kasa na anwansa na eba because amamuo no ebetimi akoko anase ebedruma bi no wo kasa nia de kente enwira bibia betimi I think of positivity no na ya di jao nti mbesa me kama motia ne say enye de papa no be no bia ni beso and be able to tolerate the best, the good, and everything that you can think of when you are in governance.
Okay.
Momo dia say mo betie obia ne no obia ka bia no wo mpekra na no wasisu aso mampanyini obi timi ka say bi kra wo ntie na so obi ti enche no ka ne de na that ke me hume me pese we are send the program no bra me pese me tie because maame no se me didi papa na tem nim atem didi and after that you know I will listen to it. If I said something any personal when I come next week I will apologize. Sama can be bisa and that's what we soon the man no AC bonia and the next any patrona but political criticism is there. Nobody can tell me to stop. That's why in the middle.
Me that say it's a for a car. When you because I jack babalo until this year that case madania when you so I jack baba just say ubia ayadie near a com a shishay any or me into the messer mo abijafo minimum di dwumedi we efekwa yankasa yehu ena ye bebechi mu ha and ye dwendwena o ma no ho enye nia wo pe bia na obi pe enti no ye nya abotre a ye betumi edwa entete yiem na yehu ne brebo mefesa akonya we so na madam abedwafo ase mamia ma wo fa yawo odifo wo fa yawo eni echa esafo a car afiso yeko omanga ne mo a eye Andy Ajimai Hope DJ Blagoji any C Maxwell so account munyana moto in cry edi free or man get a modiba abe from fidie nintino sisi ano fako will be ano to say what would you me will be as a fanina sapepe bomodin na to pity fama wunia na unia fama wunia sani and chunko what's a scrabboa na washe all the social media handles it made the masibibre near ejeba ababidru tibesramo abra ye kwakodi ya yemfanko ya adwenu mu se yin na yi nuafo ye do mo yidi enwe chi se na medical aka no na wedie ye die mu obi ka bibi na yewda obi Canada na mede beba ntin wudie mensro me twa papa se wano ye di ozi patapa ni bibi no police na ro intino eno ano be da mu nyina se mo amofia ye wiasa fa na nyina mo nkoso na mo support 4 Stars Radio TV ewo Atlanta Georgia USA ha na yeso ye domo yeso bibi ni a mutu safran ya ye pepa ne ya ba behwe no kama ede mo enti mo ma se adum dumiye na adipa bi che 4 Stars Radio akaramo ye besenhie na wotwe DDK I am Senemkano out.
The whole building is the parliament where
This is Robert Bobby, so he's now